Hey there, this is Peter Estes of Valley Cat, and this is another TechTip Tuesdays. So, as you are new to SOLIDWORKS or you are a veteran of SOLIDWORKS, there's always going to be a new SOLIDWORKS release. And many times when you're going through the installation process, many times individuals would rather not do the installation or wait as long as possible till they install SOLIDWORKS. Many times it's due to having a large number of SOLIDWORKS users at your company, and whoever's the admin to install it, it's always a headache, and so they never want to really do it, which is totally understandable. But if you're also new to SOLIDWORKS and you're just going, yeah, I'm so excited, I want to get SOLIDWORKS installed, like currently it's SOLIDWORKS 2018 Service Pack 3 that's out, and you're probably getting emails saying that, hey, SOLIDWORKS 2019 Beta 1 and also Beta 2 is out to download, and really exciting. And when you purchase a software such as SOLIDWORKS, you want to get in it and you want to use the latest and greatest and just get into the software. I know I do. I absolutely love this software, as you guys have probably heard me many times in all my other videos. So in today's Tech Tip Tuesday, what we're going to be talking about is the happy and yet dreaded, depending on who you are, installation process of SOLIDWORKS, and sometimes you run into issues with doing your install. And so in this video, I'm showing you guys how you can go in and update your logging file to kind of help with your installation process if you are having issues. All right, so let's get into it. So you'll see here on my screen the SOLIDWORKS customer portal. And this is when you are active on your subscription with your VAR, you can access your knowledge base on here, as you can see under the My Support, Enhancement Requests, Service Requests. Your customer portal is a phenomenal tool to use. On here, you can also see other service requests. You can see how you could contact SOLIDWORKS and your VAR. You can look at your profile, and with SOLIDWORKS 2018 that's out, you actually have a login system. And so if you are an admin of your SOLIDWORKS users at your company, highly recommend you get familiar with the CAD admin dashboard. But we'll save that for another tech support, or Tech Tuesdays, I should say. And in this one, like I was saying, I want to show you guys how you can utilize the installation manager of SOLIDWORKS. And so I'm bringing you to your customer portal here, so that way you can look a little bit further down under download. It says peaches color. You'll see here that it says downloads and updates. What you want to do is click on that next. When you do that, it's going to take you to the SOLIDWORKS download and support page. As you can see up here across the top, it says solidworks.com/SOLIDWORKS/support/downloads.htm. And this page here allows you to go through and specify what version of SOLIDWORKS you want to install. And so you could go back to 2015, or if you select all, you have quite a few you could pick from. In this application, I'm going to show us how we can install 2018. And if you already have 2018 installed, this also works for 2019 as it comes out. Or if you are on 2015 and you're upgrading to 2018, this works as well. So it works in all categories. This is just the current version that's out, so that's why we're utilizing 2018 Service Pack 3. So what you want to do from here is select SOLIDWORKS Products, and that's going to come up to the next page of saying, hey, are you sure you want to download this, and also looking at the user agreement that you should be reading with SOLIDWORKS. From there, you can say, yep, I accept the agreement and continue. From there, you'll get down to the next page of how to download and install SOLIDWORKS. So step 1, use an Internet Explorer. You guys can go through and read this as you're going through it. Step 2 is you're going to download, unzip, and start the SOLIDWORKS Installation Manager. Okay, so from there, we're going to select download, and this is going to be the 2018 Win 7, 8.1, or Win 10 64-bit Service Pack 3. So after clicking download, you can see here I've done this multiple times. After that pops up, if you have a Windows blocker up, you won't see that window. You have to unblock this for this page. From here, you'll see your user account control will pop up. Thank you, Windows 10. And from there, you get to specify where do you want to have this zip folder saved to. So I have it set up on my D drive, users, psol, and downloads, and we'll click unzip from there. You can specify where else you want it to go. And so right here, it's saying that this isn't going to work though, because I already have it open on my computer. So I wanted to show you that because of if you have it installed already, it's not going to work again. Because if you have the installation manager open, so your computer is going to say, hey, this is open, it's not going to work. Okay, so but if this is your first time, follow through on those steps. From there, you'll see that you got your installation manager that will pop up. Because I already have SOLIDWORKS 2018 Service Pack 3 installed on my computer, I only get these options here. I can say let's modify, repair, do an administrative image, server products, or download and share all files. This download and share all files is extremely useful if you have multiple users of SOLIDWORKS and you are the admin and you say, all right, I want to do one master install because SOLIDWORKS 2018 is roughly 12.6 gigabytes, I want to say now. And you know, if you have everyone, let's say you have 5 engineers or SOLIDWORKS users that utilize this and you have all 5 of them downloading at once, well, your bandwidth and internet's not going to be very nice to you, right? So instead, it's nice to say, I'd rather download and share all files now, and then once it's all downloaded, all I have to do is just share that to my other users. It makes it to where only one person is utilizing your internet and download speeds and not slowing down everyone else, okay? So on this application, you can see that these are what I have available. Now, what I really wanted to show you on this video, though, was coming in, and if you're having the issues of installing SOLIDWORKS, like it gets to 30% and all of a sudden it freezes, or it gets to 60% and it freezes, and you've tried this multiple times, and no matter what, it freezes at that same point. There are log files that you can create that actually the installation manager will create for you that will show you what's going on, and you can send it off to your VAR and they'll be able to read those log files. And if not, they'll actually send it up to SOLIDWORKS, and SOLIDWORKS will review and say, oh, it's because of this DLL is not being installed, or it's because they have an antivirus software on their computer and it's blocking these set of files to be installed, and so for that, SOLIDWORKS will not install properly. And so I've seen this multiple times on my own computer, as well as doing installs and implementation for other companies. And one really useful trick to get past this is actually using the highest level of logging files on your installation manager. And so where do you go for this? Well, across the top of the bar here says SOLIDWORKS 2018 Service Pack 3 Installation Manager. What you are going to want to do is actually right-click up there. When you right-click, you get this drop-down menu, and towards the middle, you'll see this thing called Installation Logging Levels. By default, SOLIDWORKS is going to have it on the low, the fastest version. And when you have it on low, SOLIDWORKS is just going to try to trug through it, and if it gets snagged up on something, it's going to just say, okay, there's an issue here, I'm not going to proceed any further. You can then say, let's go to medium, or what I have on all my installations is I always have it on highest. Now it says that it's the slowest, and the reason why is because SOLIDWORKS is a little more diligent in working with your operating software and all the other softwares that are on your computer, and if it runs into a snag, it's actually going to be a little more diligent and try to work through it. It's like communicating with your computer on another level. And when that happens, SOLIDWORKS will actually go past the issue that it might be having. It might find another solution. So think of it like a water source. The low and fastest default, it's just a river, and it's just going to go the fastest route possible. Or if you're an electrical guy, you can think of electricity. It's going to go through the easiest path of least resistance. When you go through medium, it's going to go through dams and be able to work away a little bit more. Or you say the high, the slowest level. And what that does is it's going to go through the path of least resistance, but if it does get held up by a dam or something like that, it's going to try to work through it and try to go past it. Okay, so I personally am not seeing the high or the slowest level is what they call it being that slow. Now, if you got SOLIDWORKS Electrical, Composer, Visualize, and Simulation, all these different products that you're going to install with it, yeah, it might take a little bit longer than seeing the low version, but it's seriously a 10 to 15% difference that I've been seeing. So having it on this high level is not really the end of the world, and it's actually what I always recommend people to do. So that's what this tech tip's about. If you're having issues with your SOLIDWORKS installation and it's just continually stopping at 30% or 40% or 60%, I would recommend to just go back in your installation manager, go into installation login levels, right click across the top here, and select installation login levels and specify high or the slowest version. So I hope this helps you out with your installation. Once again, be excited for the newer version of SOLIDWORKS that comes out. I love what the engineers are doing there. 2019 is coming out, and they typically release that in October or November. Haven't got any word on when they are planning to release the solid version. Once again, they are in their beta products right now. If you do the beta products, highly recommend do not use that as your version of releasing products, because once again, it's a beta version, meaning there might be some functions or features that might be on the beta that won't be released with the actual hard release. So be wary of that. Download the beta version though and install it and give it a test run. A lot of people actually use virtual desktops or virtual computers for that. That way it does not interfere with their actual operating system. If you have questions on that, I would recommend to contact your VAR or speak with your IT department on how you can set that up as well. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. Make sure you learn something new every day. And if you have questions, feel free to give us a call. You can also email me directly. It's peter.estes@valleycad. Once again, we are here to do mechanical engineering and product design, but we also love SOLIDWORKS, and we know it quite well. I'm personally a certified SOLIDWORKS expert, and I've been using SOLIDWORKS for many years now and in many different variations. So be sure to give us a thumbs up on this YouTube video, like and subscribe. We try to release a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. Every Tuesday is TechTip Tuesdays, and every Thursday is Just a Thought Thursdays. And also we'll be posting videos in between of fun things, like we did a optical illusions video earlier this month. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like us on Facebook as well and Instagram. We have a lot of fun projects that we're working on. We would love to share it with you. All right, have a great rest of the day.